Blake Shelton has shocked viewers with his appearance on The Voice. Blake is known for being a country music star. However, he was on The Voice as a coach for a long time. In fact, he was one of the OGs that stayed the longest. Keep reading to find out more about his shocking appearance on the show. Blake Shelton was on The Voice for a long time. He was one of the original coaches. However, he decided it was time for him to leave the show after his long ride. Even though his wife was a coach last season, fans miss Blake. However, they understand why he needed to part ways with the show. Viewers hope to see him back in the future. Blake Shelton has shocked viewers with his unexpected appearance on season 27 of The Voice. Adam Levine has returned as a coach. However, Blake is not alongside him to make fun of him. Kelsea Ballerini is a new coach and has taken it upon herself to make Blake's voice go into the button on her chair. Blake reads out 4 things to Adam. Adam's a big baby. Adam, won't shut up. Adam, you say a lot of stupid stuff. Adam's a crappy coach. It seems that Kelsea is going to use her Blake button quite often. Blake and Adam were always giving each other crap on the show. Now Adam is back and Blake is not a coach. However, he is still hearing things from Blake thanks to Kelsea. Everyone thought this was hilarious and a good way for Kelsea to poke at Adam. What did you think about Kelsea's joke? Were you shocked when you heard it? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. In a surprise turn of events that has left fans buzzing, Blake Shelton made an unexpected appearance on The Voice, reigniting excitement and speculation among both old and new viewers. Shelton, who had been a staple on the show for nearly 2 decades, decided to return to the stage in a shocking twist that no one saw coming. His surprise return has sparked both joy and curiosity, raising questions about the future of the show and Shelton's role in it. For years, Blake Shelton had been the cornerstone of The Voice, known for his quick wit, his down-to-earth charm, and his unwavering support for his team. His tenure as a coach was marked by a series of memorable moments, both musical and personal. His camaraderie with fellow coaches, his playful rivalries, and his genuine affection for the contestants made him a fan favorite and one of the most beloved figures in reality TV. However, in 2024, Shelton shocked everyone by announcing he was leaving The Voice. The news sent ripples through the show's fanbase, with viewers unsure of how the dynamic would shift without his presence. The following seasons were notably different as new faces and new personalities began to fill the coaching chairs. But fans never stopped hoping for a surprise comeback from the country music star, especially with the legacy he had built over the years. The return of Shelton came without warning, catching both the contestants and the audience by surprise. The episode, which was initially planned to be another routine performance show, suddenly took an unexpected turn. As the camera panned across the stage showcasing the contestants nervously awaiting their fate, the sound of Shelton's iconic voice boomed across the room, and the audience erupted in cheers. But it wasn't just his appearance that was shocking, it was the manner in which he returned. Blake didn't come back in the traditional sense of sitting in one of the coaches' chairs or making a special guest appearance during a segment. Instead, Shelton surprised everyone by stepping onto the stage to perform alongside one of his former mates, a gesture that left the entire audience in awe. His performance was both unexpected and nostalgic, and his effortless presence reminded viewers of the magic he had brought to the show over the years. Shelton's decision to perform on stage, rather than return as a coach, was a nod to the evolution of the show. While many were eager to see him take his seat in one of the chairs again, Shelton understood that the dynamics had shifted, and his role on the show needed to evolve with it. His decision to step onto the stage as a performer was a celebration of his journey on The Voice, one that had seen him not only mentor contestants, but also create a legacy that would last long after he had left. Fans were quick to take to social media, expressing their excitement and joy over the surprise return. "I did not expect Blake Shelton to just show up and perform like this," one viewer tweeted. "This is the Blake Shelton we all know and love." Another added, "Blake's energy is unmatched." This was the best surprise on The Voice in years. The timing of Shelton's surprise performance couldn't have been better. The Voice was in the midst of a new season, with fresh faces and new contestants competing for the title of America's next big music star. While the show had managed to maintain its appeal with new coaches and new dynamics, there was something undeniable about the comfort and familiarity that Blake Shelton brought. His unexpected appearance was a reminder of the show's rich history and the personalities that had shaped its success. As for the contestants, many were starstruck by his presence. For many, Blake Shelton had been a guiding figure during their time on the show, offering advice, mentorship, and the kind of support that could only come from someone with years of experience in the industry. To have him back, even in a limited capacity, was a moment they would never forget. "It was surreal," said one contestant, reflecting on the experience. "Blake Shelton is such a huge figure in country music and in The Voice. To share the stage with him like that was honestly a dream come true. I wasn't expecting it at all, but I'm so glad it happened." The performance itself was a beautiful showcase of Shelton's musical talents, his deep connection to the country genre, and his timeless appeal. His voice, rich with emotion and character, filled the studio, reminding everyone why he had become such a beloved figure in the music world. The energy in the room was electric, with the audience hanging on every note. Shelton's stage presence was as commanding as ever, and his performance became an instant highlight of the season. The performance wasn't just a one-off either. It served as a reminder that Blake Shelton's influence on The Voice wasn't limited to his role as a coach. His impact on the contestants, the audience, and even the fellow coaches had been monumental. In many ways, Shelton had become synonymous with the show itself. His return, albeit in a different capacity, proved that his legacy on The Voice would continue to shape its future, even if he wasn't occupying a chair anymore. Blake Shelton's surprise return also sparked conversations about what the future holds for The Voice. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter where former coaches make occasional guest appearances? Fans are already speculating about whether other iconic figures from the past seasons might return in similar fashion, surprising both the contestants and the audience with their musical talents and their undeniable chemistry with the show. For now, Blake Shelton's return has solidified his place as one of The Voice's most memorable and influential figures. His appearance on stage was a gift to fans, a moment that captured the essence of what made the show so special. And while the future of the show remains uncertain, one thing is clear: Blake Shelton's legacy on The Voice will live on, no matter where the show goes next. In the world of reality television, surprises are often expected, but Blake Shelton's return on The Voice wasn't just a surprise. It was a celebration of everything that had made the show great. It was a moment that not only delighted fans, but also reminded everyone of the heart and soul that had been poured into The Voice for years. And for Blake Shelton, it was another opportunity to remind us all why he remains one of the most iconic figures in country music and television history.